Hi, I'm Tiffany from the Christian Book Fair. I'm a volunteer and I just got a bunch of new books and I was going to share as I get to unwrap them. Some of these books are books that we've had for a while that are really enjoyable in the book fair. Is Weird But True Sports. And this is a new one. We have not had this one before, but I like to have nature-inspired books in the book fair. This one is On the Nature Trail. And so it's a fun little book for kids who are venturing out into nature and to be able to explore and see the beautiful creations and intricacies of nature that God has created. So this is a fun little book, and we've had other ones in the past. I'm out of stock of a few of them, I think. This is a favorite one. God Gave Us Angels. It's a very sweet book. Cuddly, kind, gentle, to warm your heart, especially in the cold winter days. We have, this is a favorite. It's called Be Kind. This one is not only one that I really like for kids, but it also does really well in the book fairs. I think parents and teachers really appreciate the good quality value of being kind, how everybody appreciates when others are kind to them. And so it goes through this little girl as she not only has to be herself, but she helps others to be who they are as well along their journey in life. Great story. We have Lois Laurie's Number the Stars, which is also an award winner. That's more for middle school kids. Okay, let's see. This one, most of these we've had before. We have some new books relative for Lent and Easter. Let's Learn About Lent is a good one. We have a book fair coming up that is going to have the Rosary. Let's learn about the Rosary. The Stations of the Cross, which is good for Easter and the Easter season coming up. We have St. Valentine's book, which is very sweet for Valentine's coming up. And the Angel God Gave Me. This is a very popular book. It's fun, it's adventurous, and it reminds us that God is always with us. God sends his angels to be with us. We've got lots of coloring books. These are all just a wide variety of coloring books for Easter and just for all occasion type coloring books. Lots of variety in here. Mostly about the Easter season, but some other good quality year-round Good Samaritan books. And this one just came in. Let's see. Beautiful Action Bible. This is a favorite for elementary, middle school, high school kids that love the art as well as the Bible stories. We have Making Friends. This is actually written by Fred Rogers. Some may remember Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And it's all about friendship. It's a very sweet book. We have kids in the book fairs who like to draw. And so we have these how to draw the Marvel comics. A lot of kids like the Marvel comic style. And this is written by Stan Lee. If you're familiar with Marvel, you'll know who that is. Fun book for kids that love this style of book and story. Okay. For our sci-fi friends, we have Star Wars. It's a choose your own destiny, Luke and Leia adventures. Fun, adventurous, good reading for sci-fi fans. Junie B. Jones is not a crook. This is a fun, adventurous little girl and all her kind of zany predicaments that she gets into. It's a fun book for kids. That's a good one for, I would say, first graders and second graders, early readers for second graders. Andy's Lonely Little Fall. This is a very sweet book. Good read for, I would say, probably a good, maybe late first grade reader or second grade reader. And we have Frozen, which is a favorite for a lot of young girls. It's about two sisters who learn to be friends and get along and overcome their obstacles. We have some saint books for this coming fair. This is Saint Therese and the Little Rose. That's probably good for like second grade reader. We also have Courage to Run by Wendy Lawton. And it's the story based on the life of the young Harriet Tubman. This is part of the Daughters of Faith series. It's a great book. This would be for a good second grade reader or third grade reader. Another saint book, St. John Bosco. That's a really great story about a priest that goes to help young men to choose a better life for themselves, most of who are orphaned. Good story. The Captive Princess. This is another Daughters of Faith series, the story based on the life of the young Pocahontas. This is a good read, I would say, for a good second grade reader, maybe a early third grade reader. And I have a lot of these little books. These are really little readers, faith-based readers. This would be good for like first grade or probably first grade. Even kindergartners could learn to kind of read with you some of these stories. We have Mark Twain's Personal Recollections of Joan of Arc. I thought that would be interesting for some people. I know there's a lot of Mark Twain fans, as well as the story of Joan of Arc is a very courageous story for young ladies. I thought this would probably be good for the high schoolers. Maybe some good middle school readers. We have Going to Confession. These are good books for the Holy Eucharist, for kids in preschool, pre-K, I would say kindergarten, first grade. We have here The Miracles of Jesus and The Legend of Saint Christopher. This is a graphic novel, and it's about a saint from the early 3rd century. So great story about a very brave guy who serves God. And the end is a little intense, so it's probably better for maybe 3rd grade or older readers. This is a beautiful, beautiful graphic novel about Saint Bernadette. A sweet story about a young girl who was unhealthy. She was, I don't know if you would say, she wasn't crippled, but she was, she had health conditions that made it difficult for her to be able to like play and run like normal girls. And it's a beautiful story about how God touched her heart in her life, and how she became a well-known saint. This is more of The Miracles of Jesus, which her story is a really beautiful story of a miracle of Jesus. And let's see where I put this book. More of the Sci-Fi, Star Wars adventures, another Saint Bernadette. This is for an older reader chapter book. And some new books. Okay, new books. We have not had these in the book fair before. We have, this is a DK Reader, Earth Smart, How to Take Care of the Environment. And we have the Meet Miss Marvel for superheroes, Marvel book. And, that's more of the Earth. What is this one? Free at Last, the story of Martin Luther King Jr. Saint Teresa of Avila, another story about a young girl who chooses to love God and lead others to love God more. Preteen devotional for girls. 52 weeks of encouraging devotions and scripture for tweens. We have Braving the Storm. This is, I would say, 1st grade to 2nd grade reading level. It's about kids who travel through time back to the time of Jesus and how inspiring that is and humbling. Philip Neri, The Laughing Saint. I've talked about this book a couple of times. Very funny book, very whimsical art, humorous story. My kids really enjoyed this book multiple times. Saint Joan of Arc. This is a just regular chapter book. This would be great for 3rd grade and up, I would say. Frozen, again, we already have that book out. And Michael the Archangel. This is a real short little book that is about the angel Michael. And this would be good for pre-K to kindergarten. This is a favorite for young kids. Space, planets, moons, stars, and more. This is a level 3 reading level, so this would be good for more advanced early elementary school kids. How to draw animals. This is fun for all the kids that like to learn to draw and love nature. And another science fiction fan book, Star Wars, DK, Discover the Secrets of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker's Amazing Story. All right, last box today. Let Me Hold You Longer by Karen Kingsbury. This is a very sweet book about a mother and her love for her child. Read it, pray it, write it, draw it, do it. This is a little devotional book. And it has scripture, it talks about the scripture, and then it allows some creative writing and journaling. And then it also has some space for creative art. This is a great little journal for kids. Seek and Find New Testament Bible Stories activity book. This is a new one. We haven't had this one in the book fair before. This is a great little pre-K fun activity book for kids. Just Joking. Kids love this book. More science about robots from National Geographic. This is another nature book. Small Adventures Journal. This is probably more for the older kids that like to go out into nature, go camping, or who might be interested in scouting. I would say this is probably like maybe more of like a third grade level, second or third grade, or up even. There's some constellations. The Illustrated Acts of the Apostles. This is a really great comic style. I've talked about this in another session, but I haven't shown it before. So this is what it looks like. It has this beautiful art in here, a lot of reading. This is really great for transitioning from board books about Bible stories into Bible stories for older kids. And this is great also for early readers because it's just enough content that they can, follow along and read as well. Dinosaurs by National Geographic. Kids love this book. What else? Planets by National Geographic. More science stuff for kids. Doodle Devotions for kids. I know the kids really enjoy this one. It's similar to the other one. It has space for drawing, writing, journaling, and also Bible stories to follow along. The illustrated parables of Jesus. It's like the other one, but it's the parables instead of the Acts of the Apostles. My first Bible stories. Super Bible puzzles. I have one for girls and one for boys. Has a collection of different kinds of puzzles that are fun for kids. Imagination Station. Kids really enjoy these adventurous books about kids that travel into time of different time periods and encounter all kinds of different adventures that turn them into the brave people they didn't even know they were. The Imagination Station, this is 4. We have a number of them. There's a lot of different Imagination Station books. This is really great for 2nd, 3rd grade readers. One Minute, Thomas Aquinas. The Doctor's Quick Answers to Fundamental Questions. This is a really great book. It's very deep, and I remember my son reading it, and I remember him just being so wowed and interested by it. He would just come up to me excited to like share some of the information that's in here and just how deep and amazing it was and how profound he found it to be. And he would read it to me and I'd be like, that is really profound and interesting. The 1 Minute Aquinas. Okay, super Bible puzzles for boys, just like the girls. And then Just Joking, National Geographic, beautiful photography, and funny stuff for kids. The kids love this. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. God bless.